Hi, Dr. Foster. So today we engaged in some ask and think behaviors. We compiled a list of ideas or possible problems that come along with health, which fit in with uh, our sustainable woo model that we showed you last time. And then we talked about how we could battle some of these. So we were engaging in asking and thinking and also learning because, in terms of domain expertise, us being students at Western makes us experts in our domain in a way. And we also went over some other techniques and ideas that we're going to discuss.
So here we fused some of our ideas by thinking of doing some grad school programs. And we were trying to get a little more specific. And so we were talking about like grad school kids doing their practicum, where they could do like therapy, which would help with mental health of students here, and which goes back over here. And the fact that there's 2,400 hours required before you can be licensed. And advertising that would be helpful for kids that want to go to school here, because if they know they can kill 800 hours, for example, by going to school here, they might would want to do that. And then we could help them with the licensure as well.
It also creates a tighter knit community within the psych department.
Look at that handsome mug.
And so it's kind of fusing the whole, like, one of the problems we came up with was campus pride and like the need for that to keep students coming back for like graduate programs and then donating as alumni. So this whole fusing ideas with like, you know, fostering a sense of community in the psych department, also helping out the grad students, also helping with battling mental health problems on campus to create happier students, etc., which fit in with our WOO model.
And then kind of our general sustainability thing, we actually use the technique stretch and squeeze a little bit because just, you know, kind of this whole thing, like we had pride and health over here, but we kind of narrowed it down a little bit more to specifically pride and stuff like that. And then we had, you know, originally been like, okay, woo as a whole, but we kind of narrowed it down. So we squeezed it down to more just like specifically the psych department. But then we took each of these concepts in our sustainability wheel and we kind of stretched them a little bit to kind of get more ideas about it. So like for pride, like, you know, we want rebranding, we want the psych department to have like the new education reputation, and then you know, having pride will make students happy, we'll love our school, have a feeling of purpose and community, which means as alumni we'll care for our professors and the new students coming in, and we'll be invested, which means we'll want to give WOO donations, and we'll want to recruit our own students and other people to come to Western, which will get more pride and kind of continue that sustainability wheel, and we use some stretch and squeeze for that.
Awesome. Here we did some ask and squeeze on a fishbone. This kind of took us through a lot of the same ideas. We're not the number one school. We need more money. Let's kind of take you through our ideas down the line really quick. Here we these were our like stretched ideas down this side: pride, health, happy, therapy, and then from here on we fused and we started to squeeze the ideas into smaller ways that we could accomplish all these things at Western, to really comes all back to our sustainability model. We want to create students that want to be here and that want to donate.
We want to make it competitive, so, and give it more of a prestigious like designer label brand on the school to make it more difficult to get in here, but it also makes people, like, they want to tell future employers where they graduated. They want to stay here for their graduate programs because it's such a rigorous, great program, stuff like that. So basically, essentially raising the standards, keeping money pouring in through people who are exiting, but, you know, people they have to want to do that, and we don't feel like people really want to do that right
Yeah, like a lot of us agreed that currently we don't feel as though, like, oh, when I graduate from Western, I really want to donate as an alumni, because I'm going to be more apt to donate to where I finally graduate from. So I'm going straight into grad school, so I'm going to donate to that grad school over Western. And it's just, and I think that's going to come with grad programs and with publishing. So putting Western's name out there on references where people want to use their name, write it down, because it all comes back to how people see us. Because we feel like this kind of comes down to like the fish bones. We have the bones of the department. We have great staff and great different things put in place to help us, but we don't have the respect from the outside and the final pieces to put it all together.